I have a little story going on TikTok, and I call myself Rose, and I'm sharing the past because I want you all to understand that you can dream and you can become. You just have to do the work and put your mind to it. And I'm glad you all are here following along. Um, I need 500 more people to be a benefit to finances here. I thought it was 500, but it's 1,000. Anyways, I'm the life, the business, and the spiritual coach. Here you can find readings, prayer, resources, and definitely love. And I think, like, I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm noticing patterns of downfalls and situations and hatred of people and family and friends, and some things I just didn't want to notice. And it's really childish and it's really immature. And as I sit here in the car, I felt like, damn, I didn't deserve any of that shit. But we live and we learn, we grow, and we evolve. The one thing I want you all to remember, because I've been through a lot of shit, I've never even paid attention to it. Like, dang. My hands of cards were dealt real poor. I met a lot of elderly people in my time, before my time, as a little girl. And I think Rose, whom I gave the name to, because Rose is like a beautiful flower, you know. And you ladies should think you're a beautiful flower, you know. I met these elderly people who gave me so much wisdom, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Like, I've lived with so many of them that their lifestyle grew on me. And I'm drawn to elderly people. And I want you all to know that no matter what, there is a way out. And for me, I can't finish something without understanding. I need understanding. Because if I don't get understanding, I'm going to continue to open that door and peek in and see why, or I can't move on. So it's good to know yourself too. Now, I've learned that I have children now. I can't just be trying to figure stuff out all the time. I can't just go to ground zero and lose everything trying to figure stuff out, because they're counting on me, or I'm their only support. Sadly, my kids' father weren't the best picks for a family, and I'm okay with that. But we have to acknowledge our flaws too, so we can be better humans. And what dropped in my spirit today, and if you guys know my TikTok, it's Shira Ridley, or Yummy Biz, at Yummy Biz on TikTok. You can follow it. I don't know how, I kind of skipped through a lot of stuff, but it's given the gist of, like, to be of a help to others. You know, it's just like helpful. Like a story that is unbelievable. Because when I look back over some of the stuff that I'm talking about, it's like, you did that? Or you went through that? You don't look like you went through that. Why don't you wear that on you? Or why haven't you lost your mind yet? Some people who were really close to you tried to murk you, not once, but several times, and just never liked you. So how are you still happy? How are you still joyful? What the world? It was the elderly. It was them, that knowledge that they put in me years ago. Like, no weapons formed against you gonna prosper. No matter what you're going through, God has the final say. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall you be afraid? Joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. I've been talking about that since I was a teenager. Even before that, I was going to Bible study as a little girl, hearing the word. Like, the word don't leave your ears, your soul, your spirit. So I hope that story helps, because after I say it, I probably will feel so much lighter. So the best. I'm looking so towards my future of greatness. And I remember one poem I wrote, 777. I didn't know what that meant. And it was about prison number 777. That poem stuck with me. Still this day, I'm thinking about that poem. I used to have oodles and oodles of books and knowledge and writings and notebooks and stuff, but every time someone would set me up to get put out of a place that got comfortable, I lost everything. So many times that it became normal. Like, oh, okay, this is happening again. But now, in this chapter and in the ending of my days as I am 50, there's no more it's okay. It's not okay to hurt people. It's not okay to bully people. It's not okay to disrespect people. It's not okay. It's not okay for people to keep starting over. It's not. It's awful. And I'm like really standing like straight in, like in it, like saying, no, no thank you. I don't want to do that again. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think I'm a liar. I don't care if you think I'm phony. I don't care. I don't need it anymore. I don't need to come peek and figure it out. I don't need to make anybody feel better about whatever they did. I didn't do anything to anyone. I'm me. I love me. I love who I am. I've been through too much all my life to not enjoy my life, to not enjoy my days. I don't care. I used to want to know so much. But people just hid things from me just to be brutally evil. You know what? Good. It doesn't bother me anymore. I don't care. I don't care if you're my sister and you hate me. So what? Brother, I don't care. The last time my brother put a hit out on me, my blood brother, I was like in my 20s. He was jealous of my hustle. He was jealous of my businesses. He was jealous of me. And now, that bothered me for a long time because that was my brother. Now it's like, okay. I used to want to understand his pain. When you start thinking about all this time you're worried about everybody else who's trying to hurt you and how you're trying to figure out how to help them understand you better, how to make amends, how to fix it, hey, let's eat pie together, whatever. You'll eventually be like, you know what? I like me. I just want to be happy. And if people don't like that, I don't care. Okay? I'm so sorry you feel that way. But I'm not going to sit and figure it out anymore. So I just think it's a releasing. And here in this intuitive show, this is God's show. Trust me. Because I'll be like, I ain't making no money, like I ain't making no dollars doing this. Okay? That's the old me. Like I'll be like, I need to make some dollars. God's been working on me all these years. that I've been going through. And he's been stripping evil, ugly people away from me. That mean me no good. To mend my heart that has suppressed all of these people and never ever addressed it, never ever took time to intuitively sit, never meditating to understand, to speak, to grab a hold. So it's good to release. It's good to acknowledge. It's good to cry. It's good to see that those people over there are some losers. And they choose to be losers, and you can call them losers, because anybody that wants to come and hurt somebody who wouldn't dare hurt you, who wouldn't dare try to kill you or hurt you to a pulp of the breathing, is a total lunatic. And we need to acknowledge these people in our life that when they say stuff to you that don't make sense, or be like, what's wrong with you? Did you really just say that? They take it. They meant it. Okay? And protect yourself from these kind of people. Women and men, protect yourself. It's a whole world going on out here. I've been doing this 11 years, driving around. I'm meeting all types of people, all different types of households. They going through different situations. People get in here crying. People get in here upset. People get in here happy. People get in here telling me their life. And it's real out here. People get in here 80 years old going to work because they didn't take time to take their life seriously. They kept worried about their childhood and didn't heal. And now they're 80. Now they're trying to figure it out. I'm not doing that. Nobody's going to hold me anymore of my past or what they don't like about me and think that I'm going to wallow in it and play their game. No. I'm doing nothing to nobody but minding my business. That's what I'm going to keep doing. And God is going to help me to move on with doing what I love to do. And what is it that you love to do? That's what you need to ask. Or you need to ask your ops. You need to go find out what you love to do, or ask them what is it you love to do. Maybe open up their little mind. But don't take too long, because sometimes people just don't want to change. And you have to accept that, no matter who they are. Brother, mother, sister, aunt, cousin, whatever. It's a whole world outside. Like 50 different states, so many different continents, and we still worried about what's going on in the community down the street? No, bro. Mm-mm. We can leave a legacy down the street. We can leave business down the street and help people in that community. But what does your heart want to do? They call me crazy. They done told so many lies on me. And look what God said. If you're crazy, then whoever is going around in the world telling them you're crazy, who's really crazy? Because you don't even know they're going around telling the people you're crazy. And then what kind of crazy? Who gonna go find out what they told these people? Not me. And which people? Who? You didn't even know these people. Then you will drive yourself crazy. It's a big world out here, guys. It's a lot to learn. And I love to learn. I'm now studying the stars, working on astrology, esoteric, information knowledge, Hebrew language, wanting to go to India. What do you want to do? We need to focus on ourselves and build a solid foundation. You know why? Because when you sitting on a rock, I don't care what boulder come at you. It may hit you. It may knock the wind out you. But God gonna make sure that rock don't sink. Meaning you ain't gonna die. It's a lesson. So don't make the wrong turn. And if you do, but you are rooted and understanding and imbued in Jesus the Lord, your Savior, you might make a wrong turn. You might get booted. You might get hit. But you ain't gonna die. Not unless God says so. So just know, pick your battles. Pick your battles. Because Life is too short. And we say these little small things. You don't know. Tomorrow is not promised. And yesterday is forgotten and gone. You better be grateful and thankful that you still have life. Look around at your family. Love. Be of love. It's easier. And it wins. Love always wins. Love conquers. The Lord is our shepherd of love. But don't get him wrong. Because he will come and set everything correct. And no, whatever which way he got to do it. Don't let people project and blame stuff on you, because you be wasting time like I did. In years. Trying to figure out or trying to fit in. Now, if I don't fit in, okay, I don't fit in. It's just the way it is. You're not my cup of tea. Okay. I'm not your cup of tea. That wouldn't work for me before. I would try to figure out how to be a pleasing person or helpful person. Try to please a person. Try to give them a piece of cake. What is it? How can I be 2022? You don't want to eat the cake? Don't eat the cake. You don't want to learn? Don't learn. You don't want to grow? Don't grow. You don't want no more money? Don't get none. I'm telling you. Even my daughter today, very talented, lazy in her own way. Lazy. Okay. You think your mother gonna be here all your life to be here to help you do this and take it? She still sleep with me. Like, okay, and what? No. Just lazy. Some people you be thinking, look, you had a hard life, you need to recover, you need to restore, you know, so and so did this to you. I know, all of that's taking time. And you just don't want to get up and do something different. Let's call a spade a spade. You're lazy. You can have a problem and still go to work. Yes, you can have 16 problems and still be responsible. Excuse. Ain't nobody got to do nothing for you, and don't nobody owe you nothing. I don't care what nobody tell you. You don't owe no man nothing but love. That's it. I don't care how they feeling. If it don't work, it don't work. I've learned that. Take it from me. Please. Because I'm the one in the past who will spend years trying to please a person to make them understand that love wins. I'm love. I'm just here to love. Shit. Not no more. No. Hurt my feelings. Hurt my heart. But I'm going to go on. I'm going to trust God. Where do you want to go in the world? I want to go in the world to different places. I want to build some land for some people. Build some land. I want to buy land to build some places for people to live and grow and have peace. And then I want to go to Paris. And after I get to Paris, I want to go to Australia. I want to go play with some kangaroos. Maybe they won't let me play with them, but I want to be close to them. I don't want to just work, but I have to implement work to get to these places. That's why I'm a coach. I love to think outside the box, and I want people to start thinking outside of the box. That nothing under the sun is new, and you have every right to dream. And you can, numbers don't lie, people do. So if you want to go to a cruise or something, you just have to figure out the plan. But sometimes we don't have those tools. You need to talk to somebody. Everybody don't want to listen to your dreams either. You need to talk to somebody who ain't jealous of you. Coaching is wonderful. I met a lady who does this. She's in the money for it, right? I get it. She just, talk on the phone, talk to people. Okay. No, I want to look back over my coaching and see the people growing. See the people taking the initiative. See the people meeting the mark, the goal. That takes time. And it takes a real team. Guess who's my team? My kids. Because who knows what I want the best? The ones that I raised. They know I don't want no half cut circle. I don't want no half cut rectangle. I don't want no half story. I want everything you got in that book, in that situation, in that. You know me. They know me. And I pay them. Because wouldn't you want to be paid? Yes. So treat them just as employees. When you do your EINs and your businesses or whatever, hire your children. Why give it to the outside? Give it to your children. It's teaching them the fundamentals of money, savings, and growing, bank information. Gives them something to look forward to make goals, to know that money don't fall off trees, to respect the lights, to respect food. It really helps. And you're spending time with them when you have your meetings. I'm just ready for a new chapter. And not only are you going to say you're ready for a new chapter, you're going to put in the work for it. So go back to TikTok and look at my Rose video if you need some encouragement. Because a woman over here been through a lot of different situations. Some of them were assigned by God. Some of them were just totally assigned by God, and I get it. He can use anybody. But I've been chosen to be used, and that's how I honestly got places to sleep. So thank you, God. You know, what can I say? I need a place to sleep, Lord. Where we going? The Simon is in this house. Okay. So let God use you. And if you're on this intuitive show and you want to be with a real one, and you aren't going to get your feelings hurt by me being honest, here you are. This is where we are. Until next time. See you later.